Solving a proportion. Okay, this is one of my favorite problems, I think. Most of algebra seems to boil down to this. So we have 5 over y equals 13 over 7. Now, let's look at this as a cross multiplication problem. So I'm going to put arrows across this way, and I'm going to put a different colored arrow across this way, which is why we call it cross multiplication. And notice that as we look at it on the blue arrow, what is 7 multiplied by 5? And then if we look at the green arrow, we see a y times a 13. So what that means is that this equation can be boiled down to the proportion form is the same as 7 times 5, the crosses this way, is equal to the crosses going the other way. So now simplifying, we get 7 times 5 is 35, y times 13, also known as 13y, and then by simplification, by dividing both sides by 13, we can then see that as the 13's cross out, on the right we're just left with y, and on the left we're only left with 35 over 13, which doesn't reduce any further, and so that's the final answer. Let's try it again just for some practice here. So blue going this way, 5 times u equals green going this way, 4 times 11, which is 44. To isolate the variable u, we'll divide both sides by 5, and therefore, after we do so, we end up getting that u is equal to 44 over 5. Okay, as usual, why don't you pause the video, see if you can do this problem on your own. Assuming you gave it a fair shot here, we'll do it together. V times 11, that's 11v. On the other hand, 17 times 6, those numbers are a little bit larger. It's a good chance to practice some of this, and the video's not too long. So 17 times 6, 7 times 6 is 42, 6 times 1 is 6 plus 4 is 10, so you're getting a 102. That's one way that you can multiply those together. Then divide by 11 on both sides. Looks like we're getting a final answer after the 11's cancel out of v equals 102 over 11.